Hi there. Welcome to another Stellar Art session with Riaan. In today's session, we will be drawing horses. Let's get racing.
In today's session, we will use STAEDTLER's fibre-tip pens to draw racing horses. Once your drawing is done, you can grab your fibre-tip pens and start colouring in. Riaan is using a cross-hatch technique to fill in the colour. By adding more hatching, you will create darker shading. Start with the light colours first and progress to darker colours for the shadows. See how shading gets darker when Riaan adds more strokes to the shaded areas. We will now use a dark brown to make the shades darker. We will also use the same brown to fill in the horse's mane and tail. Try to simplify the shading by paying close attention to where the highlights and shades are. Having a good idea of the horse's anatomy will also help you a lot when drawing them. Bit of pink for the tongue and grey for the hooves. We can now use black for the very dark areas. Keep the black subtle. You can always add more later, but once you have drawn the black, you cannot erase it. Use grey for the shaded areas for all the white in the scene and leave the paper white for all the highlights. The grey will also be used for the highlights for the black colours too. For the jockey's skin, we will use pink and yellow. Some of the jockeys are wearing masks, and there we will use appropriate colours. Riaan is using various colours to fill in the details of the clothing. Riaan is using grey to fill in the straps and black for the shadows. Then he'll touch up some of the other areas where needed. Continue with the rest using the same technique by starting light and gradually moving to darker pens. colour, we will use yellow ochre for the light parts, grey for the shadows, and light green for the grass fields in the distance. Keep the details very subtle so that the racing horses receive most of the attention. Sometimes keeping the background very simple makes a picture that much more appealing. That you've enjoyed this session. Please share your art with us on all our social media platforms. We'll see you in the next session.